Hi friends, welcome to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about our latest turtle that we got here. And right here is our newest member, Mock, the female eastern box turtle. And you can see she is stunted in growth. You can see how the scoots come up, the marginal scoots. So normally you don't see this in a well-cared turtle. So we got her from our friend who gave us Blue, Scooter, Lay, and all the other box turtles, including Meow Mix as well. So she took care of her, and when she got her, she was already like this. She was actually a 2-year-old, and she was only this big when she was a 2-year-old, which she shouldn't be. So you can obviously, she's stunted. She was kept in a flower pot before our friend got her, and now our friend gave her off to me so she can live the rest of her life here. So you can see she is, I believe, an Eastern, the closest thing to an Eastern, and you can see she is well. She's moving around a lot. She's got some long nails. So stunted growth can happen for many reasons. Of course, she was kept in a flower pot. And you can see also she does have a little bit of pyramiding. I'm guessing it was also a lack of humidity as well, and bad diet as well, because a lot of box turtles, when they have bad diet, they'll get stunted in growth. A lot of turtles in general. And also, just small space too. And contrary to popular belief, or what most people say, some sellers of like Ritter sliders or sulcatas will say that they'll only grow to the tank that you keep them in. They'll keep growing no matter what. They'll just keep growing. So if I were to keep her in a flower pot, she would definitely be smaller, but she'll keep growing no matter what. So her previous owner, the one our friend got her from, so she saw that she was kept in a flower pot. Um, you can see that it is definitely raised a lot. You can see her whole backside, which you shouldn't be able to. And I don't know if this is a cause, but she kind of has like almost a kinked tail. You see how it just falls in like that? It should not be like that. And of course, the really long nails. So we'll be trimming that soon, and we'll hopefully take a video of that so we can show you guys. And a little bit of a overgrown beak. Not too bad, but still yet she's healthy overall. And the stunted, like I said, is just mainly because of bad care in general, bad diet, not good lighting and space, of course. So we'll show you guys what it looks like to be a healthy box turtle. So we have a female. This is Delilah. If you guys remember Delilah, our female three-toed box turtle that got mauled by a dog a long time ago. And you can see she has no pyramiding, no stunted growth. And just compare these two. See, this is a three-toed box turtle. This is an Eastern. Two different species, but relatively close in general for their requirements for care. And you can see the differences. Box turtles, as soon as they're babies, 90% of the time they'll be living in a microclimate. So she was raised properly, and don't mind the holes in her shell. Like I said, that's from being mauled by a dog. And then you can see some of her scoop pieces are missing from that attack. But she had great care, obviously, from humidity wise, and she's healthy overall. So, stunted growth can be caused by a major of things, but mainly it's just bad care. So, her stunted growth, so she's probably only going to live to be this size, whereas she's already full grown size. So she's not fully grown as what she can be, and she's already reproducing female. So she's really small for that, and she is able to lay eggs. Her shell isn't sunken in or anything, so that's a good thing. But she'll probably live a shorter lifespan than Delilah would, because Delilah is fully capable of living over 100, while she's maybe will only live to 50 years old, or just a shorter lifespan due to this um, stunted growth. So it affects many parts of them. It can affect their insides as well. But this is what you want to have when you raise a box turtle from a hatchling. That smooth shell. It's okay if they have a little bit of pyramiding, but box turtles in general shouldn't be pyramided. So like I said, pyramiding is caused by lack of humidity, and stunted growth or metabolic bone disease is lack of good diet, space requirements, lighting. And you can have good lighting too, but it's also, pyramiding always starts off with humidity, we found out over a long time. And when all we know is that she could have been caught in the wild, but if she was raised from a hatchling, the person did a really good job. Whereas if she was raised as a hatchling, she was left in that flower pot. Maybe if she didn't have any substrate, she wouldn't be able to have the good humidity. Now, if you're trying to raise a box turtle, when you raise a box turtle, you're gonna want to have great humidity, and always do your research on the species. Like ornate box turtles, they're desert box turtles, but they still need humidity. And there's a whole lot of different ways to raise these guys. A whole lot of people have different methods on raising them. Me, typically, my baby box turtles are outdoors. They've been living outdoor for almost a year now, and they've been doing great. They grow slower at a more natural rate because they're not under complete heat, complete warm temperatures, always under humidity, because they get natural rain, they get natural seasons. But it's always good if you keep them indoors to have at least that a controlled setting. But you can do it in many ways. I've seen people with that would grow them completely outside since day one. So it all differs on the species, and there's a whole lot of methods, like I said. So don't just if someone says that this is the only right way, don't believe it, because there's multiple ways of taking care of a box turtle. But in general, keeping box turtles, they're an omnivorous species. It's sort of like keeping a redfoot baby, but they are turtles and not tortoises, so they do require more water. Um, Also, along with a deeper substrate, because these guys do burrow. So going back to Mock here, you can see that, like I said, she's stunted. But take a look at her plastron. She's got a beautiful plastron, and of course, you can see the hinge right here. And obviously, we know she's not a male because she doesn't have a concave plastron. She's a nice flat plastron, also the size of her tail. But she's a good weight for what she is. She's a very good weight, and our friend took really good care of her. So now she's going to be living here with the rest of the eastern box turtles, and you can see, because of her stunted growth, I'm betting that she might not um grow larger than this. This might be her final size, which is pretty sad. You see it in multiple turtles that people keep. I've seen pictures of redder sliders that look like this, and redder sliders get about this big, females. So it's super sad, but she'll be living the rest of her life really well here. She'll be able to live outdoors the rest of her life. And you can see she's very active. She's very confident, which is really nice. And she's super strong, actually. So that's a good sign. So she can move around a whole lot. She's not splayed out. And she has nice, healthy eyes, good nostrils, no fluid coming out of her. So she'll be able to move in with the other Easterns really quickly that she used to live with, actually. So, like I said, she does have a bit of a overgrown beak, but that's okay. We'll trim that down. It's not too much of work. And then these nails, of course, they're a bit long and they come out a little bit more like that. So we'll definitely redirect those. We'll trim those up, and over time they should hopefully grow the correct way. So that was mainly it. Thank you guys for watching today's video about our newest member, Mock the Eastern Box Turtle. And please continue on following us, and we'll see how she turns out. Thank you for watching today's video, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next one.